Hey, what's up, adventurers? Welcome back to another video. This is gonna be a hiking video. We actually went hiking before the pandemic of the coronavirus, which was about 2 days before everything went on lockdown. So we barely made it out there. This hike is in Hill Country Natural Area. It is a state park. I know people from Texas. Hill Country is a region as well, so it's a region that contains a lot of the same kind of land environment, the same landscape, very mountains, brush, couple trees here and there. But there is a state park called Hill Country. So I recommend you guys actually go through there if you're from Texas or if you're driving by and you like to visit parks. This is an amazing park. It's beautiful. It is the biggest park I think that I've been to so far. We hiked for about 7 hours and we literally only touched the top part of it. It's very rural. It's not urbanized at all, meaning that you're not gonna find good parking up north. If you're gonna want to hike those higher trails, you're gonna have to hike those higher trails from the start to the finish. So this is definitely a park that you need to take a tent to. But nonetheless, I just want to clarify that my YouTube channel is not about parks. It's about my dogs, because I know when I post these hiking videos, I do get a lot of hiking subscribers, and once they start seeing that I'm centralized on my dogs, they start unsubscribing. So be aware that my YouTube channel is meant for my dogs, not for me visiting state parks. I visit state parks as a way to show my dogs new environments, to stimulate them physically, mentally. There wasn't really that many flowers yet that were blossoming, and it wasn't as green as I wish it'd be, because it was barely starting. It's the beginning of spring. It was a very long winter as well. But it's awesome being out here. It's something about hiking with your dogs and being out in the wilderness really is really awesome. I love it, and I wish I could do this every day. Unfortunately, I live about 3.5 hours away from here, so I always have to travel if I want to go to state parks. But I always make it a habit to do so. Now, I know last time I went to Lost Maples, I uploaded all these videos back to back. I'm actually not going to do that this time. I'm actually going based off a schedule that I'm splitting up the topics I speak about throughout the month. So that way you're not getting 4 videos regarding a Blue Bay Shepherd and then 1 video regarding a Dogo Argentino. You're not getting 5 raw fed videos and 1 dog food video. I want to spread it out to where it's more routine. There's gonna be a schedule, and that's what I'm making right now. With that being said, you're gonna go ahead and start seeing me upload hiking videos instead of walking videos, and these hike videos are gonna be the same park from the same day, just months apart. You get me? Because I'm not gonna be uploading 10 hiking videos in 1 week, and I could do that. I could start spamming videos like that and just get them up there, but I really want to focus on a schedule, and I think now that I'm barely starting would be the perfect time to start getting in a routine. So let's talk about Fan and Ghost now. At this point in the video, it was still in March. I think it was the second weekend of March, and they're both doing amazing. Fenrir has been great. He's calmed down now. He used to be super energetic, super crazy, super wild, and now he's more mellow. Still crazy and still wild, but more mellow. Ghost is the same. He's been chill. He's the same old goofy dog that I love. He's very active and he's very chill. He is, honestly, like I always mention, he is like the perfect dog. I want to apologize for the scene where you're gonna see my camera shaking. I think I accidentally messed with one of the settings on the Osmo. I'm not entirely sure, but look at how beautiful it is. This is all in the same park too, so you get to really see these big trees and this nice grass. And we're actually kind of got lost in this part, but we ended up finding our way. Like I said, it's a big park with a lot of trails, so one turn can take you the other way. So some tips that you guys might want to consider if you're gonna go hiking with your dogs is to take lots of water for them, all right? Make sure you pack your backpack with water bottles for them as well, not just for you, because they're gonna be relying on you for water. Make sure you take a bag with dog food. If you feed raw, then I mean that's gonna be a little bit rough because the raw food might get smelly, it might get cut, you might get your bag covered with blood or fat or whatever it is. So for me personally, I take dog food during my hikes, and I carry a lot of water bottles with me. The leashes, I know some people like the bungee leashes, the one that stretch. Those are really good too. You guys can use those. You don't have to be using the ones I use that are flat. The reason I use those is because I'm used to using those, and when I'm walking here in the city, those come in handy because it stops them from pulling me or from pulling while we're getting close to home, or when they try to cross the street without knowing, or if something grabs their attention. It's really hard to snap them out of it with the other leash. Now, I do have a belt on at this during this hike. The belt that I have on, I actually made a product review for, so you guys can go ahead and check that out. But anyways, we're at this point we're kind of going up the mountain, and I really like how high it was. It was insanely high. You'll see that I want to mention too that my friends are photographers, so they do stop a lot to take photos, and that's fine. I don't think the dogs mind that. I think the dogs kind of appreciate that more than anything. The best part about March is the fact that Fenrir starts shedding. How fun, right? I get to deal with nothing but hair at my house. And I'm telling you guys, wolf dogs shed a lot. It's not like a German Shepherd. It's not like Ghost for sure. They shed completely. It looks like another dog. He has like a patch missing sometimes. Oddly enough, last year he was shedding a lot by this time, and meanwhile, while I was recording the video, he doesn't look that bad, and he wasn't. He was only shedding from his hind legs a little bit, but everything else was kind of the same. So maybe the fact that it was colder this year affected that. As I'm walking through these trails, I try to kind of capture the mountains in the background, and I think that was beautiful. You know, it really emphasizes how high we were, and you really don't notice how high you're climbing sometimes. Luckily, this park doesn't have, or I'm gonna scratch that. Luckily, so far, the trails that we've done haven't been so rigorous. This was a moderate trail, and what I mean by that is that when we're climbing up, sometimes you get these steep mountains that really tire you out right away, but this one was more of a gradual increase. Now we're gonna shift right away. Now we're gonna shift in terrain, and one of the interesting things that happened when we switched was that we actually ran into a man on a horse. Now this was the first time that Fen and Ghost have seen a horse, so it was very interesting to catch their reaction. And I was trying to record this, and I was trying to get him under control at the same time, because I didn't want the horse to get scared because of them, right? So you can see that Ghost was kind of seeing them, and he's not sure what to do. Fenrir is like, what in the world is that? And there, at one point, Ghost tries to like jump and do something, so I pull him back, and I make him sit. So you'll see there that I had both of them sit down, and after that the horse just kind of walked by. So it's something interesting to see, because I was really curious what would happen, and I did move back far enough to where the horse and the people weren't going to think that my dogs were close. You know, we were pretty far. The camera has a very wide lens though, so it doesn't look like we were that far, but we were pretty far. So I thought that was really interesting. It's the first time we ever see a horse, and that actually ends the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a very general video, nothing really sticking out, just some minor stuff here and there. And if you guys liked it, go ahead and paw that like button. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions regarding my Blue Bay Shepherd or my Dogo Argentino. If you like the videos that I'm putting out, make sure you subscribe. And thank you guys for watching. Once again, nothing but peace and love from my pack to yours.